Okay, this will be an interesting one. Don't know how big we're going to make this. Oh, the autofocus got a bit funny just then. Going with dot matrix for this. It's really a bit wishy-washy. I'm actually thinking maybe 400's too big. Gonna make it 300 by 300. Don't know how that's gonna work. This is user interface is a pain. Actually, no, we're not going to darken it. Actually, not going to lighten it. We're going to just leave it a little bit lighter. If we lighten it too much, it's going to go wishy-washy. Okay, let's see what we have. Have here an envelope. I just tore it apart. We're interested in this texture. So we've got this envelope. Just get closer to the texture. See what we got. And we're just going to put it on the glass like so. I'm really missing a loved one at the moment, and I'm trying to get these videos to go to air on the free-to-air primetime news. So everyone sits down and watches the news pretty much, and then they'll see what I've got to offer, if that's going to happen. If someone in the TV world is going to give me a break. Now that looks interesting. It looks a bit wishy-washy, but I think it's because it's made up of princess dots. But this looks quite nice. But basically I get really lonely without this person, and it really hurts. So I'm trying my best to get this stuff on air as soon as possible, as much as I can, because it does get lonely away from him, and it's really fucking difficult. And I've just got to set the colour balance and the saturation. Don't work with black and white. But I'm really missing him, and I need to find him. So if the news channels could give me a shout out, I'd be really appreciative. I'd really be happy to see my stuff go to air and find this person that I've lost. His name's Luigi. His name is Luigi, and he's a really nice guy that I want to marry. See how that looks. Now that looks interesting so far, but I'm really missing this person, and it's really difficult. This is a bit too dark. But basically I'm missing him, and I'm missing his love. I know he loves me, folks, he does, but I can't enjoy his love while we're still seemingly miles apart, so to speak. Anyway, that looks a little bit better, or about the same. This looks a nicer shape. I'm wondering which one we're going to use. Going to use this one. But I'm really lonely, and it's really doing my head in not having him available to locate. I really miss him, and it's really painful. As I've said, it does my head in, folks, being away from him. Some people think I can replace him with someone else, but I can't. I don't want to. I choose not to. And even if I could, it would be to find someone else in his place would be an absolute cop-out. This looks nice. I like it, but it's not quite what I'm after. But I'm going to try another one. But basically, I really hanker after this person, Luigi. I'm really lonely, and I'm trying my best to do what I'm doing here to make my stuff go to air. Anyway, I think this is a better one. It looks similar but different. It's going to be enlarged a bit on the vertical, and on the horizontal it's going to be pretty much close to being the same. That looks brilliant. I'm really happy with that overall result. So I'm just going to play with the buttons and try to set this up. But I really miss Luigi, and you can't replace that kind of quality in a relationship with a piece of shit, all because of compromise. Compromise, folks, listen to me, is not acceptable in a relationship. It's got to be all or nothing. Not perfection, not actual perfection, but close to perfection, near perfection. Don't sacrifice what you believe in, and don't listen to the crowd saying, oh, you know, you can replace him. No, I'm not replacing him, fuck. I love Luigi, the original, not the fucking 2.0 that some stupid person told me, suggested to me. I don't know who that person is, but I think it's a stupid fucking comment, stupid piece of advice. But I did talk to her about it, so she was just doing what she thought was a service, even though to me it's just silliness to believe that there is a second version of Luigi. There isn't. You can't replace good with shit. It's shit. From what I know, not what I know, I do know, from what I do know, Luigi cannot be replaced. He can't be replaced. You can't take a dud and make the dud into something good. I don't want to go out with a dud. I've been out with duds before, and I really don't like it. Never enjoyed it. I felt like I was pretending to like them. Pretending, folks. And it's not good to pretend. Thinking that maybe you could actually enjoy yourself, when really the relationship you had was doomed from the beginning. So I'm not interested in fake. I don't like fake, folks. I like real. I like true. Fair dinkum in Australianism. True, fair dinkum. Fair dinkum is in true blue Aussie. Well, not necessarily Aussie, but there's some Aussieisms just came out. But yeah, in other words, fair dinkum means like true, basically. If you want to know what Australian is, look it up in your Google. Google it, fair dinkum. Let's see how that looks. But you got to be true to yourself. Don't listen to the crowd. Don't listen to your social group. Listen to your heart. You know, find that man that you truly love. If you're a female, find that man you truly love. Don't settle for second best, folks. Anyway, that looks really quite interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.